Would you trust the woman who broke up your marriage with your child? And if you're that child, would you trust that woman? Because I have a new theory that everything that is going on is so Kristy can get revenge on Gypsy, and so Gypsy can get revenge on Kristy. Kristy purposely helped break up the marriage between Gypsy and Ryan. Why? Because Ryan saw through Kristy's manipulation tactics and didn't want Ryan. Kristy didn't want Ryan around because possibly Gypsy could have turned and started believing Ryan and turned Gypsy against Kristy, and then Kristy wouldn't be able to enact whatever plan she has against Gypsy. Both of these women present narcissistic characteristic traits. They both do. And I believe that all of everything that they're doing is so they can get revenge on one another. Crazy, but I have seen crazier things happen. Let's remember that Kristy was the one who broke up the marriage between Rod and Dee Dee. Yeah. They were obviously cheating on each other behind Dee Dee's back. And regardless what Gypsy says, I do not for 1 second believe that she doesn't harbor resentment towards Kristy for that. And I don't for 1 second believe that Kristy doesn't harbor some sort of resentment towards Dee Dee and Gypsy because Gypsy was such a sick child. I think Kristy knew the entire time that Gypsy was sick, and Gypsy being sick was the reason that they were able to get all of the things that they were able to get. So of course, nobody really cared about it then. Nobody cared about it until Gypsy actually unalived her mother by manipulating an autistic man to do so. I think Gypsy's plan all along was to go down to her dad's house. I think she has wanted a relationship with her father this entire time. And I believe she feels like possibly her mother and Kristy were the reason why she didn't get to spend time with her dad. If you go back and watch Mommy, Dead, and Dearest, at the last little part, whenever Gypsy was able to actually see Rod and Kristy, you can see that Gypsy did not talk to Kristy at all. Like, she was solely focused on her dad. She didn't seem to care anything about what Kristy had to say. And I've said it before, I will say it again. I think Gypsy's purpose in being paroled to Louisiana, because she wanted to go to Louisiana. That's why she married Ryan, because Ryan lived in Louisiana and close to her family. Gypsy was searching for somebody that she could play so that she could get paroled to Louisiana and go in and not only have a relationship between her dad, but to break up the relationship between Rod and Kristy and Mia and Dylan. She wants sabotage, y'all. She wants sabotage. And I firmly believe that. You can see it in her eyes. I don't know. I've been thinking about this all weekend. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. And let me know what you think. Obviously, I haven't been on all weekend, but it came to me the other night when I was watching Mommy, Dead, and Dearest that she didn't even look at Kristy. I think Kristy knows that Gypsy is dangerous, and I think that she wanted Ken to come into the picture to help bring out the crazy in Gypsy so that the world could see who Gypsy really is. These are all my thoughts and opinions. Of course, I could be wrong, but I personally would not trust anybody around my children that did not like me. I wouldn't. And I would not trust the woman who stole my husband. Nah, hell no. No. Nope. And if I had to be in the same room as her, you best believe I'd be giving that bitch some dirty fucking looks. But let me know what you think.